Hey guys, my name is Ayush Sharma. Welcome to my channel and Happy New Year first of all, and I hope you will have an amazing blast in 2019. In this video, we're going to talk about some great camera hacks so that you can get the most out of your DSLR while you're shooting videos, so that you can get even more cinematic footage from your DSLR, any DSLR, whether it's Nikon, whether it's Canon, whatever. So let's do it. DSLR filmmaking has a lot of limitations because they don't have those features which all those big cameras have. That's why they are so expensive. And I've got some really great hacks for you guys so that you can apply it on your DSLR, and whether you're shooting your own short film or whether you're shooting just a regular B-roll or just like that, just if you want to make your footage a lot cinematic, you can use these steps, or you can say these camera hacks, so that you can get the most out of your DSLR and then you can have a blast in this new year. And yes, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon and follow me on Instagram. Here's my username, so I hope that's great. So the first camera hack is to increase your camera's dynamic range. Now this sounds money because it sounds like you need a lot of money, but that is not true. Increasing dynamic range just means to increase your sensor's vision, because a sensor can either expose itself for highlights or for shadows, not together at the same time. And that's why the cinema cameras are so expensive, because they can do by using a picture profile which is called log picture profile. It has zero contrast, zero saturation. But if you're using a Rebel or any DSLR other than 5D Mark IV, these cameras don't have log picture profile. They have a neutral picture profile, which is a kind of flat picture profile, but it does not have that much of information compared to log. But this neutral picture profile has a lot of information compared to other picture profile that you use, for example standard, portrait, landscape, whatever. Neutral is the best picture profile when it comes to details, when it comes to the dynamic range. And I'm not saying that don't use a picture profile like portrait, standard, whatever, but those are like Instagram filters already applied to your footage. Once you have shot with that, for example a landscape picture profile, you cannot remove those colors at all. Neutral is something like there's no color saturation and you are the master of that photo. You can take it in any direction, orange and teal, more contrast, less contrast, whatever direction. So that is why you have to increase your DSLR's dynamic range. These days all DSLRs, both Nikon and Canon, have neutral or flat picture profile which you can use, and which look gross, 100% gross, but once you color grade them, it will look pretty nice. The second camera hack is never shrink your iris. Whether you're using a prime lens, whether you're using just a basic kit lens, these lenses have f3.5, 5.6, something like that. But still, if you are shooting at a bright sunny day, even with f5.6, you will be getting a lot of whiteness, whatever you say that. So to compensate that, you can always increase the shutter speed but never decrease the iris, never shrink the iris, just because you lose that depth of field, lose that blurry background. Because if you have introduced very blurry background in your footage, whether your foreground is blurred or background is blurred, whatever, it actually adds value to that shot, and people think you have such an expensive camera. Now you're saying that if you increase the shutter speed, the footage will look choppy. I know that. So to eliminate that choppiness which your eyes can catch, you shoot at a higher frame rate, for example 60 or 120 frame rate, and you can slow it down in post. Especially if you're shooting B-rolls or any those kind of cinematic sequence, a cinematic montage if you will, shooting at higher frame rate and then decreasing it in post is very great. So that's it for these camera hacks. Now you cannot use this footage right away because you need to color grade it as well, and color grading does not come into camera hacks. So I'll be making a full dedicated video, a full tutorial on how to color grade this kind of footage, the neutral style footage in DaVinci Resolve. I use DaVinci Resolve, but everything applies same on whether you think Adobe Premiere or whatever. So make sure you hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload that video. And that's it for this video, guys. And if you like it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Just click the bell icon. We'll have a good time. See you in the next video. Peace.